Coming to you live. Okay. We back with another YouTube video. Okay, this video is going to be about the real reason why people hate AI flyers. Okay, so stay tuned so you can hear my side of the story, my perspective. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Watch all my other videos. And let's get right into it, okay? I got my handy dandy notebook, okay? And I'm eating me some ice cream, okay? So let's get right into it. My thing is this. Why do you care if a supposed business brand, whoever, is using an AI flyer? How does that affect you? Why are you so okay and comfortable giving somewhat input on a business or brand that's not even yours? Y'all gotta make that make sense. And you gotta understand this. What you say is not law. Okay, so understand that. People can do what they want to do. You may not like the look of it, but it is what it is. I feel like to go on a whole like tangent and rant and continuously do that about people using AI flyers is giving hater. I don't care what you say. You can kind of put it however you want to put it. It's giving hater. It's giving you feel like your way is the only way to do stuff. Or you might be a graphic designer and you feeling like that's taking business from me. I don't know what it is, but we gonna get right into it, okay? Because you gotta understand that. How you know that they not using AI flyers to save money? You know how much it costs to get somebody to make a flyer nowadays? It's 2026. Everybody is upcharging for nothing, okay? So why not, if you can do it yourself in a matter of seconds or minutes, why not? Like, let's just go right into it, okay? So point number one is, people only notice AI when somebody else uses it, okay? So let's get right into it. I feel like y'all is complaining, but y'all use AI y'all selves, so you have to make it make sense. How are you mad that they using AI flyers? Yeah, you use AI in your business too. You may not use it directly for the flyer, but you're still using it. So you can't be, it's giving hypocritical, okay? So yeah. It's not the issue of AI. I feel like y'all only keep pointing it out, like I said, because somebody else is using it. Everybody uses technology because that's what AI is, to make their brand or their business easier. You have to understand it. Okay, I feel like y'all don't be complaining when nobody use Canva templates. Y'all don't be complaining when people use Photoshop templates, when they use TikTok templates. Nobody complains when somebody uses spell check, when you're writing a caption or something for your business or something, you're trying to make sure every word is spelled right. And nobody complains overall when people use Google. And every business or everybody uses Google for something. I don't care what you say. Okay? For something. But all of a sudden, AI is where you draw the line, but you're using it yourself. You have to be for real. Like, what is the difference? There is no difference. Let me know what you think. And now, point number two. People don't like that AI makes certain skills more accessible, and I cannot agree with that more. Y'all be wanting people to suffer because you're so scared. If they know how to do certain stuff, they're going to be more successful as you, more successful than you as a business owner, or just more successful than you as a person. And people don't be wanting people to do good. People always want to see you do good, just not better than them. That's a real saying, okay? So again, it says, you can say something like years ago. Yeah, so yeah, years ago, like if you wanted a flyer or a logo website or graphics, you had to learn those skills, okay? You have to be really skilled at that. Or like I said, you had to pay for that top dollar. A lot of times people was waiting a long time for flyers, all kind of stuff. Like I understand why they would want to make an AI flyer, okay? But now you have small businesses period, doing it themselves, okay? New entrepreneurs doing it themselves. People are trying to work smart, not hard, okay? And what's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that, okay? And then you have to understand, sometimes people don't have a budget. They might not have a budgeting for that kind of marketing to get a flyer. They try to get started and they don't want nothing to be hindering them in their way. And they feel like, okay, well, I'll just make it myself. It's nothing wrong with that, okay? All of a sudden, everybody is mad and everybody is giving haters. Like I said, I don't care, okay? But I just feel like you have to understand, again, it's 2026. Things are changing when it comes to businesses and things like that. The same business practices people did back in the day is not going to be what they're doing, you know, in this day and age, okay? If you made it this far in this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe because we get into all these business content creator talks. Child, I'm wasting ice cream. Okay, let me get it up. I done got ice cream all in me. Okay, but yeah, so let's get into point number 3, okay? Point number 3. And I mentioned it earlier, okay? Why do you care what somebody else is doing with their business? Quickly. Right. Yeah. This is like you just investing too much time in a person's business. You're not helping their business. You're not funding their business. You're not even supporting their business. That's the biggest thing. Y'all haven't bought nothing from them ever before in life. You haven't mentioned nothing or said anything about their business ever before in life. But when you see that they're slightly elevating and you see their flyers and stuff, graphics are starting to look a lot more nicer, now you kind of like try to peek your head over and say, let me see what they doing. Now you got an issue because the shit is starting to look good. That's what that really is. Now you got an issue because you're so used to them having some ugly flyers or no flyers at all or just something that looks crazy. And now they got something clean, polished, and looks well put together. Now you a little scared. What you scared about? Right, because it's giving hater. But again, you have to understand, you're not paying their bills, okay? You don't help them market. And you're not helping with the design. This has nothing to do with you. So now all of a sudden you're like the flyer police. Be for real. Okay. But like I said, people be acting like they the board of directors, okay? And you're not. Okay. This is somebody else's business. Point number 4, okay? People confuse personal preference with fact. Okay. You have to understand that if you don't like AI flyers, that's like completely okay. That's your opinion. But again, your opinion isn't law. You have to understand that your opinion isn't law, okay? You might not like the logo, you might not like the color scheme, the website, whatever. It doesn't make what you say law. It doesn't make what you say right, okay? And it doesn't make the person's stuff wrong, okay? Just because it's something that you wouldn't do as a business owner, that doesn't mean that they can't do it as a business owner, okay? So, get that through y'all skulls, okay? Number 5, business owners should use whatever tools that help them succeed. And I'm with all of that. Because like I said, we in here trying to work smart, not hard. And if it can make life easy, it's already hard being a business owner as it is. There's so many other aspects to be worried about than to be focused on the damn flyer. And then y'all favorite thing is, oh, it look alike, it look the same. They do not all look the same. Y'all just trying to, once again, trying to find a way to get people to stop using them because you don't like the fact that now they're kind of in a running league with other businesses that may have always had those really good resources as far as graphics and flyers and things like that. So y'all really just saying anything. Because I've seen a few flyers. Now, do a lot of them look alike? Yes. But some of them don't. And even if they do, it does not matter. Are they saying the same things? Do they have the same color schemes? No. So it's like y'all just want something to complain about because y'all trying to make it seem like it be coming from people who try to, oh, well, my businesses are doing well. I make this much money from my business, so you should listen to what I say. That don't hold no weight to a person who business is not yours. That's what y'all not understanding. Nobody cares about your opinion. So yeah, you shouldn't be trying to go as hard every other day or every other week talking about somebody's flyer. You don't have nothing else better to do? Like what? I'm confused. But yeah, like I said, business owners, just as like basically what I just said, that they have a lot of hats to wear, okay? They got to handle finances, inventory, handle customers, create content, answer emails, market. So again, if something gonna save them time, energy, and money, I'm all for it. You should be all for it, because as a business owner, you know how hard it is, okay? But like I said, it's a lot of competition. That's what it really is, a lot of secret competition, and people don't really want to say that. They're trying to come off as, oh, they're just trying to help, or they're just trying to better somebody's business. Who are you to say what's better for somebody's business and what's not? This is what I'm talking about. It doesn't matter what success you have had in your business. You might not even be in the same field as them as far as you trying to give advice or anything like that. So it's just kind of like, you gotta kind of step back and stop trying to put your emphasis on it and what you think look good and what doesn't look good. And then another thing is that I want y'all to understand that these customers do not be caring about no flyer. And I already know they don't, because I've seen a couple of people in comments about this discussion saying that they don't care about the flyer. Nice, consistent, and it's clear. They can read it. It's, appealing. That's the main thing. So again, customers not thinking about it. Only person thinking about it is you with your hating ass. Okay? So I don't care what y'all say. If you want to make an AI flyer, make an AI flyer, okay? You can do whatever you want to do. Stop letting other people discourage you, because that's really what it is too. They're trying to discourage you from, really taking your business and everything to the next level, okay? People are using AI for all different kind of things. Why not use it for a flyer? So what? It's an AI flyer. Okay, nobody cares but you. Like, you have to be for real here. So that's in total my opinion on it. Like I said, if you want to make that AI flyer, make that AI flyer. You don't have to listen to other people and what they want to do. Again, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, because I talk about some more AI topics. I use AI myself. I'm not going to tell nobody to not use it. If they want to use it and do whatever they want to do, let them do that, okay? So again, thank you guys for watching this video all the way through. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you following all my socials, because I'm going to continue to put out content, to put out YouTubes. And we got to talk about this discussions that are going on in the business and creative worlds, okay? And I knew I had to touch on this one, okay? So again, see you guys later. Bye. Love you.